Okay, I'm gonna go over a couple of the designs that were sent in. It's been a long week for me, been sick, work's been busy, not getting any days off for Christmas really, so gonna be out of the country next week, a bunch of other stuff, so it's just been really busy for me, and being sick earlier this week didn't really help out. Like I said, I was gonna do this Tuesday, but it really ran out of time. I took a look at all the designs. I really liked what I saw on all of them. There was at least one or two things on each drawing that someone sent in that I really liked, but there was one drawing that it wasn't the greatest drawing in the world, but the description the person gave that sent with it was unbelievable, and it made so much sense, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I'll show you a couple of the other designs that people sent in and some of the things that I liked about them. A lot of these are drawn very well. I mean, there's a lot of very artistic people out there, which one or two of these people I might be getting in contact with to have them do a drawing for me for a design. So we'll see about that if I had the time to do that. But I'll just go over a couple designs and just some of the people that sent in drawings, because I couldn't go through all of them. That would take way too long. So I'll just highlight on a couple of them. This one that was sent in was pretty cool. What I really liked about it was, whoa, there we go. Move my camera over. Was the handguard. Just the way that is shaped and everything, I really like that. I thought that was pretty cool. It looks very, not intricate, but very, it flows well, I guess. I like that. I really like that one. The next one, oh, zoom out. I really liked this offset handle design. I thought that was very cool. I mean, if you understand leverage and anything like that, that really gives a whole new area of power behind a strike. So I thought that was really cool. I've never seen that before, so I thought that's the kind of stuff I was looking for, stuff that I've not so much never seen, but new ideas and stuff like that. So that was a pretty sweet drawing. Let me see, move these over. And this one I really liked. There wasn't anything crazy about this one, but just the fact of how it was drawn was just incredible. Just unbelievable artistic work on this. I mean, this is a very traditional design, kusarigama, but it's highly detailed. The measurements on it are, I mean, you couldn't get them wrong. They're everywhere. I mean, everything's, those studs on the handles, on the handguard. I mean, this one was drawn beautifully. So this was probably one of my other favorites. Move this so I don't screw this up. And this will be the other one I'll talk about. Very simple drawing. Like I said, I wasn't basing this on how well you drew your piece. It was more of the idea of what you had. This was sent in, I'll say his name because he's already on YouTube and I've known him for a while. This was sent in by Juzo Otomo. And we actually talked about this after he sent this in, just because I wanted to get some more ideas on it to see what he meant. The blade design was a good, I liked the idea of having the serrations on top, but what I really found, like, just the best, I thought was a great idea, was this right here is actually like an actual suka off of a katana. Like buying a Suka from like we talked about, maybe buying one from like Chines and mounting a Kama blade on it. That you could have a matching Kusarigama, to match your sword or whatever. So I thought that was a really cool idea. That's something I still might think about. I'm still thinking about maybe messing around with if I can get my hands on a Suka. But that was definitely a cool design that kind of got my brain moving. But there was one design that someone sent in that I looked at it and I set it aside. They also sent in, it was a whole paragraph, if not more, of just descriptions, and they sent a couple other drawings with all measurements, but I just have the one loaded up drawing up on here. And they actually combined two weapons into one, and I thought that was a pretty cool idea. And then I'll explain more when I show it, but this is the, I can get this up here. Here we go. It's, nothing as intricate as the last ones, but when I explain about it, it really made sense to me, and I really liked the idea. It's a Kama and a Toboguchi attached. One of the cool things that I really liked about this was in the description when they were talking about it, they were talking about using this round piece. As you can see how it's higher, they were talking about using this. You could set this on the ground and use this corner as like almost like a pry bar or like a lever. You could grab onto the handle and use this to pry up on things. So there's a lot more into it than just a Toboguchi and a Kama. They actually thought about using it as a pry bar and stuff like that. One of the other things that they pointed out, these drawings are really big, so when I downloaded them, I couldn't even fit one drawing on a page. So the handle is actually an 8-sided handle. Let me see if I can move it down a little bit. They kind of drew it out. Yeah, it's actually an 8-sided handle, with a little tab on the bottom for a chain or whatever. But in the description they said that this will actually taper from, I think they said like 1.5 inches up to, I think it was 1 inch or 1.25 inches. So it's a tapered handle up into the blade. And I really like that the octagon handle, like that really seems, I liked that. I really did. I found that not so much, brand new and innovative, but something different that I've never seen. And, I have stuff that have those kind of handles on them, and they are very comfortable. The ones that I have aren't tapered. So I find that interesting, how it's going to taper out to a wider base, so you got a good grip on it. But pretty much all in all, I really like this design. Like I said, it wasn't the most intricate, and it's, no offense to the person who drew this, it's not the best drawn, but I don't know, I really liked the idea of combining those two weapons. I thought that was cool. There's no serrations on it. I've already contacted the person, and I asked them if these were serrations or anything, and they were like, no, that's just to show that's a blade or like a sharpened part. And I really like it. I thought it was a good design. And that was my pick. I really liked it. I think it looks good. I think it's going to be a good piece to make. It is makeable. That's one of the things that I hope people thought about when they were doing these. I did have a couple that were sent in that they were just so intricate and so detailed that there's no way you could even make that. Like, it was just way too detailed. So, you know, I had to put that into somewhat of a, you know, some thought into that. You know, is it even possible to make? Because I'm not gonna make say someone won and then, you know, realize that it's not even physically possible to even do. But that's the winning drawing. If you don't agree with me, sorry. I just really like this for some reason. I don't know. But there are going to be a couple new things I'm going to be doing on here. I'm going to get away from the computer and, I don't know, I'll point it at something else while I'm rambling. Here's my antique sword. There are some new things I'm going to be trying to dabble in. I'm in talks with someone about maybe like a folding comma. Maybe doing something like that, like a liner lock. Like, I got my knife on me. Here we go. Doing like a liner lock comma. How it folds in. Maybe with a thumb stud to flip out the comma blade. I'm looking at doing stuff like that. So I got some ideas. I just don't have a lot of time anymore because of my normal job. But that's really it. I've had a lot of people ask me about the big war clubs. It's late right now, I can't remember. It starts with a K. They were on Deadliest Warrior, you know, you saw the guy hit the bone with it and the little studs flew right off. Someone asked me if I could make one of them and if it would be practical to even make and sell. So I'm looking to do something like that. But like I said, a lot of my time is being eaten up from work and everything else, so we'll see what else I can do, so long as I find the time. So that is your winner. I'm gonna ask the person who did this to name it, and I'll start working on it as soon as I can. It's not gonna be quick, like I said, because I'm gonna be doing a lot of traveling for my normal job, but it will get done, and I will do a video on it when it is complete. So that's it. If anything, I'd name it the Kusari Gamaguchi. I know it's corny as hell, but that's what I would call it. So it's a pretty basic design. I know some of the other ones were had a real crazy design to them, which I did like. I just found this one, I just couldn't stop thinking about this. This one I loved it. So, you know who you are. When I contact you and I do the video after I make it, if you want me to say your name or whatever else, I can do that, but that's your winner. Everyone else, thanks for sending in your drawings. They were all awesome. I do plan on doing this again, maybe on something else. Depending on my other stuff that I'm trying to figure out, I want to try and do this again as soon as possible, because I like doing giveaways. I like doing stuff for my viewers, so we'll see how quick I can get this one made and then maybe do another one. Find another weapon that people can design, or maybe just a new ninja weapon or whatever. Something brand new that someone wants to have made, or someone thought up. Some fun shit like that. Alright, well, it's late. I gotta go to bed. So, enjoy. There's your winner. And hopefully I'll have another video out as soon as I can.